Hello everybody, it's Winback, and today we are going to be playing the most difficult melee assassin in the entire game. Her name is Sarah Kerrigan. She's the Queen of Blades, or in this case, the Queen of Ghosts. Today's team comps are going to be Medivh, Zagara, Orphea, Johanna, Kerrigan versus Gazlo, Kel'Thuzad, Abathur, May, and Diablo. I'm not sure why the enemy team has double tank, but whatever. Now, that disclaimer, the most difficult melee assassin, is not an exaggeration. Kerrigan is extremely hard to win with if you are not good with her, and getting good with her takes a lot of time. I am not good with her. I just have a very small idea how to play her. Okay, let's stand for it. Yeah, come on. There it is. Perfect. Ooh, are we going to get a Kel'Thuzad because he was greedy? Perfect. Now, yeah, there are a lot of things about Kerrigan's kit that are going to make her specifically very difficult to play. There is questing, there is mobility, there is combos, there is understanding your ultimate, understanding your trait. Everything about Kerrigan is hard to remember. It's like I can't even tell you all of the things that you probably need to know. You're just going to have to play her and figure them out. So I'll try to give you a good idea, just in general, what everything does. But it starts with your Q, which is called Ravage. And this is just the jump that you've been seeing me do. It happens on a fairly short cooldown. It has 2 charges. It's got 8 seconds between charges. So what's going to happen is, when you use your jump, if you kill something, be it a minion, hero, merc, you are going to reset the charge cooldown of your Ravage. And that is ultimately how you get all of your wave clear with Kerrigan. This is the whole reason at level 1 you're going to have to pick Fury of the Swarm. Fury of the Swarm is going to make your... every time that you hit a minion with your Ravage, it is going to make your next auto attack. Is it 3 seconds? 3 seconds. So auto attacks after using your Q are going to splash, like you can see there. Actually, that does not look like 3 seconds to me. Yeah, it's not splashing there. Or is it just for one basic attack? Yeah, it's just next. Okay. It's only a single basic attack. Did you just come over here and try to slap me? Excuse me? Who do you think I am? What the hell? Anyway, the splashing auto attacks plus Ravage are how you clear waves. So what you're going to do, this is very important for Kerrigan's wave clear. You are going to Q on to a ranged minion. You're going to use the auto to splash to the other ranged minions. And then you are going to Q on to the newly damaged ranged minions, killing them slowly and resetting your Q on them. So you'll probably see it once or twice. I want to say it's more often in this game, but with the way that this game goes, something tells me I might be a little bit afraid to do it. There we go. I mean, you can see it right there. That whole little lesson for you, though, goes hand in hand with our level 4 talent, which is called Sharpened Blades, and this is purely a damage quest talent for Ravage. There is nothing special about it, it's all damage increase. So, using what we just learned about our splashing auto attacks and the Q reset for wave clear, that's how you're going to get stacked up the fastest you can on this quest to get the additional damage for your Q. Now, why do you want extra damage? Why is that better than these two? Psionic Pulse seems like it'd be really good. Kinetic Fulmination seems real good too. But your Q is your most consistent form of damage. It's your biggest mobility tool, and it's how you're going to secure a shitload of kills. So if you don't have the extra damage there, it's going to be harder to chase people. It's going to be harder to get the cooldown back. It's going to be harder to clear waves. Everything's going to be more difficult if your Q isn't buffed as much as possible. The other thing that you're going to want to know... I still... That's stupid. I hate mines. Your Q damage is going to build into your trait as well, and your trait is what keeps you alive. Your assimilation shields are going to do shielding for 10% of the damage that you deal. So at, I think, level 20-ish, right around the late game, your Qs, if the quest is completed and everything goes perfectly well, are going to be doing about 400 damage. That being said, that means that's 40 shields for you every time that you Q someone. And I mean, obviously there's more talents that build into this that make that even better, but all your tankiness comes from your trait, which is getting damage done and getting that shield up. Your Q is going to be the easiest way to do that because it's got a shitload of burst. It's got a lot of the splash from your auto attacks. It's going to help you get going there. And then if you're, horrible like me and you miss your combos all the time, it's a very good backup to stay. So, I can't believe how little shielding I got. Really, I wish my team was, like, wave clear portions of my team were down here to deal with this, so I don't have to. Kerrigan's Merc clear is not great. Even against giants, it's very slow. And, like, look at how we're getting just fucking blasted in the face. Oh, yep. Oh, the turrets, and oh, look, here's my Zagara and my Johanna showing up to stare at my dead body because I just got fucking lasered. Gas lasered. You're welcome. Really good stuff. Yeah, trying not to get distracted though. So anyway, that's Ravage, that's your trait. Ravage and Assimilation. W, super simple, always been this way. Impaling Blades, you're just going to put a big old circle down. It's going to tell the enemy exactly where not to stand. And then, short time after that, you're going to stun them for 1.25 seconds, I believe. Just right there, just like you saw. Yeah, it deals a shitload of damage, also. But that couples so insanely well with your E that they have never changed it. So, since Kerrigan's inception, back way fucking back in Tech Alpha, this has been the way she plays. You put your W down first, and then you drag someone in with your E. Now, it's hard. It's real fucking hard. It's just so stupidly fucking ridiculously just hard. I don't know what actually happens to any of that. Were I any good with the mobility from Kerrigan's Q, I probably could have lived there, but I suck. So, here we go. Back to the combo, though. W goes in between you and your target, and then you E your target. So, if someone is point blank on top of your ass trying to get all up on your shit, you have to hit your Impaling Blades directly beneath you, and then you have to pull them so far into yourself that both of you get pushed back into the W. I know, it's a lot. It seems like a lot. It is a lot, right? It's the same thing. I'm just going to keep dying off cooldown. That's what we do here. It's the same thing for max range combos. So, if someone is at the very tip of your Primal Grasp, trying to get away, you have to put your Impaling Blades very, very far out. But good rule of thumb, again, is to put it between you and the other character. Orphea doesn't seem to understand that she has to kill the mine before it spawns. So
the flame cleanses all.
Pretty good stuff. Way to go, team. Yeah, no, but anyway, so the Primal Grasp is always going to pull the same amount. So, if you have them on the very edge of it, it's only going to pull them that same distance, so it's never going to pull them all the way towards you like a Stitch's hook would. It would always pull them however many units it is, since they're getting hit by it. So you have to position your W to make sure that your E is going to get the guy in there. Or multiple dudes. The best part about Kerrigan's combo is that it's a huge setup, and you can land it on multiple people. So, as long as you're, accurately measuring the combo, it's Gucci. You're going to get a fuck ton of shields, first of all, from the AoE damage from the stun. a fuck ton of CC for your team to just shut the fuck up on, and it just feels good. Like, just landing the combo feels good. That's just it. And that's the whole reason I think a lot of people play Kerrigan, because that is the most rewarding feeling in the entire universe. Anyway, that's going to do it for her base kit. Her ultimate, Maelstrom, is the whole reason that she can be an aggressive melee assassin. So you can see right here, Kel'Thuzad has got jack shit for health, and when I am just running at him with my Q and my ult and my abilities up, he's not going to get away. Kerrigan is hypermobile at the end of the day if you're using your Q charges correctly, but if you're a Kel'Thuzad, if you're a Kael'thas, if you're somebody who cannot get away from her, like, don't stand close enough for her to jump at you. Maelstrom, what it does though, it's again super simple. It's a holdover from the earliest days of HOTS. It's just easy. It's going to deal 128 damage at level 15 per second for 7 seconds. And every time it does that damage, it's AoE, remember, is going to give you a 10% of that damage back as shields. So, if you're hitting 100 damage on 5 people in an area,
prepare yourselves, heroes. The shrines will soon be out.
math is hard. No, that's 50 shields per second. Coupled with the probably around 40 shields that you're going to be getting on your Q. And if you manage to hit a big combo, you're going to get a fuck ton of shields from there as well. Not to mention, if you already had everything kind of like preloaded, like our shield right now from killing those minions, it's huge. It's getting bigger. It's only going to grow immensely beyond that. So you can see just how fucking tanky that Kerrigan can be. I think. Okay, there is the Johanna ultimate. I see the Kel'Thuzad. I kill the Kel'Thuzad. Everything is going perfectly according to plan. Now we jump out on the well. There's a portal. Nice. That's some teamwork. That's the guys I knew that I was internet people, you know. Like, sometimes you can trust them, sometimes you can't. Is that a monstrosity? Gross. But I have not talked enough about the build, so here we go. We've gone over 1 and 4. Boundless Fury is going to be your level 7. This is the ultimate ability tool for mobility tool for Kerrigan. This is going to give you basically a free charge of your Ravage on anybody that you hit, hero-wise. Everybody can get 1 free Ravage jump. So that's 5 people. That's 5 times that you can use the ability. And you know, oh my god, protected. The protected. Holy fuck, Naveed. Just yes. Just yes. But anyway, the Boundless Fury is going to let you jump so often on heroes, and it's, first of all, it's free damage, it's free shielding, it's free mobility. Everything that you need comes from this ability to engage from flanks, to engage from odd angles, to keep Kerrigan going at the enemy team. I want this monstrosity dead. I want it dead so much. Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? Yeah, ripped it. Okay, well, let me get started too. Can we get up? Can we get up? No, you know what? I think we're just gonna kill everybody. Yeah, we're just gonna kill the tanky guy who was trying to kill us and walk away. Let's see. So, again, Boundless Fury. You can see having free Qs is going to give you free shields, it's going to give you free mobility. I cannot stress to you how important on Kerrigan that is. You'll have to decide in your game what best avenue to make happen with that, but it's just the best talent on the tier. I don't think Bladed Momentum is going to ever be that good. And Queen of Blades is just like, is this really worth it? It's up to you. At 10, Maelstrom, we've already gone over it. Volatile Power, I know what you're thinking. Not Chrysalis, but you can cancel it early. No, not Chrysalis. Unless there is a specific target on the enemy team, like somebody flinging a Pyroblast at us, or just a huge, obvious damage coming our way. I fucking love killing people. There we go. So much fun. But Volatile Power is going to give you an increase in your shield generation by 10%. But it's going to reduce the duration by half. So you're going to get double the shields, half the duration. Remember that. Now, earlier I was telling you we're going to get, 40 shielding per Q. Now we are getting 80 shielding per Q. Right around, you know. Fucking replay now. But it's absolutely fucking insane how tanky you're going to get with this ability in team fights when your ult is going, when your Q has hit multiple people, when you land combos, when you just, like, shove it all up in the enemy team. Which is what Kerrigan does, ultimately. You know? Just, it's how she do. So, it's another talent that's going to require you to be very good at her base kit. You're going to have to play specifically in a way that, you know, you're making effectiveness of her mobility, of her damage. Like I said, she's the most ridiculously difficult melee assassin in the game, bar none. Unbridled Energy is going to be our level 16 talent. This is your other huge-ass damage spike, because this is going to give you 35% spell power when you use your ultimate for 4 seconds. So that's only when you damage a person with your ultimate, and considering that our ultimate deals damage every second for 7 seconds, we're going to have 7 seconds worth of 35% additional spell power, which is going to give us more shields, because it's giving us more damage. You can see why that's so fucking ridiculously strong. And then level 20, we're going to be using Omega Storm. This is going to increase the duration by 0.25 seconds every time our Maelstrom hits a hero. And, oh my god! Please don't let... I've been snowballed. I am dead. Medivh is also dead. Looks like everybody else is going to die. Zagar's getting out. Zagar and Johanna are getting out. Perfect. But anyway, Omega Sorb is going to give us more ultimate, which means more damage, which means more shielding, which is just more ability to stand in the middle of the enemy team and fuck their shit up. Now, I think the comparison that I, as a player, would make, Kerrigan feels a lot like a glass cannon Mal'Ganis. So, she's going to hit people, she's going to be really annoying in the backline, she's going to use her combo to interrupt a lot of very, very important stuff, and she's just going to run people down. So if you're at all familiar with Mal'Ganis, if you watched the video yesterday, if you have an idea of that playstyle, that is how you want to play Kerrigan. You just want to do it in a much more, what's the word? I guess condensed, but you have to be much quicker about what you're doing with Kerrigan. You have to be much more methodical and decisive about where your combos are going, who you're jumping to, and how you're using your ults to get kills. So, it's extremely good. I'm not gonna lie, like, Jo is going in, she's got a Falling Sword upgrade. I want this! That is a huge Orphea ult as well. We're going to get a Gazlowe kill with our jump. I don't think we can catch this Diablo, though. Sad stuff. You can see how big our fucking shield was there. It was like 1/5 of our fucking health bar. Absolutely fucking insane. Huge combo, though, from the friendly team, making this all possible. Good stuff. Really hot. Okay, yeah. I needed to actually get away to drop the aggro because no one on my team on it. Oh, buddy, that's not how that combo works. I know I didn't land the most staggering amount of combos in this game, but if you're looking for someone to watch who does, you can watch literally any professional player. MVP. Finally managed to follow up on Jo. Good for you. Every little bit of self-improvement means something. I didn't make it on the board. Okay, yeah, there we go. Here's the build again, though. This is pretty static build for Kerrigan, especially if you're playing Maelstrom. It's going to be Fury of the Storm at 1, Sharpened Blades at 4, Boundless Fury at 7, Maelstrom at 10, Volatile Power at 13, Unbridled Energy at 16, and Omega Storm at 20. Nothing about this build is easy. Nothing about this character is easy. So, if you're planning on taking her anywhere, you best know her needs, her wants, and everything that you gotta do to make her shine. I mean, bright like a diamond. Let's be real. But thanks so much for watching. I hope that you got something out of that video because I know it's much, much, much to do. But I'll be back tomorrow with some more stuff. Feel free to like, to comment, to subscribe your heart away. I'm all ears. See you.